Where is he? Again, season 2 kicking off. I hope he shows up. We got to get going. Oh my goodness. What are you doing on Old Green Wheel? What are you doing? We got to go put on MayDay STOL Drag here in Wayne, Nebraska.
Let's do this sucker, man. We got the sun is shining. The planes are here.
Wait, where's Old Green Plain?
Old Green Plain didn't go anywhere. It's up in Wayne, Nebraska. It's out there. Kids are playing on it.
We are officially kicking off season 2 here in Wayne, Nebraska for MayDay STOL Drags 2021, which yours very truly, along with some very amazing people here in Wayne, put on.
Let's do it.
Get on your one wheel thing so you can...
Should we try to ride together?
No, I have no interest in that.
So the best way I can explain STOL drag is, I think of it as like a foot race. You run to a spot, you stop, and then you touch it, and then you turn around and go back. But you're doing it in an airplane, so you take off short, go as fast as you can to the end, stop, turn around and come back.
MayDay STOL came together by a group of Nebraska pilots, just trying to figure out how to have a fun event. I was envisioning an event that would bring world-class aviators together, and for our spectators and our crowd, I wanted to put on a show that was unlike any other air show. I didn't want to put on a show where planes are doing loops and stuff, because pretty soon it's like, wow, that loop's cool, but wow, that loop's, you know, cool again. So Craig didn't even know what a STOL drag was when I took this idea to him, so I had to break it down to him. Craig, we're gonna line up 2 airplanes and we're gonna go as fast as we can possibly go, and then we're gonna land them and stop and turn around and go as fast as we can go and come back across the checkered flag. We're drag racing airplanes 5 feet off the ground. And his response was, I'm not.
So the first time I actually got to see STOL drag in person was actually watching this little yellow plane that sounded like a frickin' jet, you know, taking off in an amount of time and an amount of space that it's hard for me to run. And that was Steve Henry. He's the world record holder, he's the champion.
You know, I was at the High Sierra Fly-In where it started, and I was like, man, this is right down my alley, because half the time when I'd come home to my home airport, I'd come in across the numbers 100 miles an hour, chop the throttle, pitch it sideways, and make the first turnoff. I was just used to doing that. I was so excited when he had this idea. It's like, oh man, this is gonna be fun. And it is.
I got brought into the side with Collin and I, you know, to help from, you know, kind of multiple things that we're good at, right? We're good at telling stories, getting the word out, helping people just be aware of a new thing, because, you know, Old Green Plain was about bringing aviation to people who never knew about it, really. And so STOL Drag is a unique event in aviation, and bringing it to the Midwest, and specifically Nebraska, that's a lot of new eyes and ears on a sport inside of aviation that's rapidly growing but still relatively unknown. We kind of envision it like the early days of NASCAR. You know, if you can imagine NASCAR, a bunch of dudes being like, yo, let's race around a track as fast as we can and risk our lives, they would have been thought as crazy back then. But you know, it took passion, it took a group of people that wanted to execute on something, and then it wanted to share that to other people. And so the recipe is the same. Now, it's going to take a lot to get to NASCAR where it is today for STOL drag, you know, and MayDay. But again, those key things are there. Great racers who are highly competent, amazing pilots, and then you got, you know, individuals here in Wayne, Nebraska who are helping us pull it off.
We want it to be more than just really cool fast airplanes and really cool pilots. We wanted to really mesh together community, the general population, general community with general aviation. You know, and how do you do that? You throw a party. So we raced planes in the day and we hung out with our friends at night. We had food vendors from all over the area. The hotels were packed. The bars and restaurants were packed. I heard a story that one of the local diners, in the morning a lot of racers would go and have local coffee with the locals.
And for them to actually hang out with them, share a drink, you know, enjoy some moments, and then watch them race in person at an event, you know, we help create, is one of those moments that, again, almost as surreal as probably for Collin getting into the same plane as his father.
They got to mingle with the pilots. They got to watch music, enjoy food. We had campfires or bonfires every night. It was just a fun time to bring the public out.
My experience at MayDay has been really good. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
All the people here have been so good to us. It's just like yesterday when we were doing the STOL Drag, it's like the hardest thing was, who do I root for? I like all these guys.
It's a mix of an amazing emotion of both, fear, can we do this? An amazing realization that we are doing it, and a hope that, that what we're creating will be enjoyed by all. Oh my God.
Well, we were right, brother. That was a 4-day trip and a half.
That was awesome.
Epic party.
Epic party. The planes, I've never seen planes race, let alone next to each other, let alone here in Wayne, Nebraska. Dude, I mean, besides being completely dead inside and having nothing left and wanting to sleep for the next week, this was the coolest time I've had these last 4 days, my brother.
That was so much fun. The people, the food.
But we do have more than enough left for season 2 this year. I'm so excited to be bringing what we've been working on to you all this year. We got amazing, great guests that we can't tell you about yet. We got amazing locations that we can't tell them about yet. But we can say that this one, dude, the season 2 kickoff.
Why'd you start off with this? Because now I was just ready to go to sleep. I'm so tired, but now my blood is pumping again. I'm fired up, man.
We don't have to put on an event for each episode, though, right?
God, I hope not.
Okay, thank God. Season 2, let's do it.
Season 2, let's do it. And then next year we'll have season 2 of MayDay. That's we're gonna be kicking off the OGP episodes. Let's do this thing.
All right, man. Hell yeah. Let's go.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed. Let's go golf.